What's going on, all my new, current, and future rideshare drivers and passengers out there? Welcome to the channel. Before I get started, if this is your first time here and you find the content helpful, entertaining, or otherwise, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the little bell icon. That way you'll get notified when I come out with new videos. If you want to sign up to become an Uber driver and have a bonus guarantee automatically applied, sign up with that link in the description below. If you're an Uber driver and you forgot to do that before you started going out there and driving, because hey, you didn't know anybody, you never used anyone's link or code, you might still be in luck, so follow those instructions I have in the description below and potentially have a bonus retroactively applied today. Now, today's video, guys, I'm talking about these damn riders still making these false reports. People ask, why do they do this all the time? Simple, very simple answer. First off, they're douchebags, okay? Bottom line. And second off, they're just out there to try to get a free ride and get a refund. Okay, because otherwise there's no excuse for this to keep happening each and every single day. And what's the worst part about all this is the simple fact of they don't even care how it affects the driver. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it where people even get tips and then still get a false report. And it's like, well, if the ride was that bad, why would you tip me? You know what I'm saying? You just, should I make a menu of what to do? You know, get in the car. Should I piss you off and you give me a tip? I mean, come on now. That's just crazy. But sad to say, it does happening, and it continues to happen. Like I said, I've seen false reports from as petty as someone saying there was something wrong with someone's tire. Okay, this person had like brand new tires and stuff, but since they probably ran out of excuses to use, they use that and yeah, get a free ride, get it refunded back, and who loses out? The driver loses out. That's why I tell drivers, guys, if you ever have a false report on you and it sits there and says like you took the wrong rider or anything else and you lose your funds, you better make sure you message them back and be like, look, I made sure that they were the correct passenger, you know what I'm saying, or my car was, you know, nice. I didn't take the wrong route. I followed the GPS stated. You guys make sure you say something back to them, because if you don't reply at all and just let it roll, guess what? A, you're going to lose out your money. And B, they're going to think it's definitely real. It's going to get noted in your file. And eventually, when those build up, whether you're doing the right thing or not, you're going to get deactivated. Now, to me personally, there's a special place for scammers out there. And if you guys have seen this thumbnail, that's just one place. Okay? Now, I have an email sent to me by another driver who had a really bad experience happen to him on Thursday, which put him out of commission until Monday. And for those that don't know, I mean, the weekends is usually when you're out there trying to make your money. And for those that do this stuff part-time, that's like your free time to go out there and drive, right? You know what I'm saying? But passengers, you need to stop doing this, okay? This is just horse crap. And Uber and Lyft need to do something about this. I mean, I know they have the PIN system in there, which they should be making sure that's mandatory so that way we get rid of the scam of I took the wrong passenger. Like, really? How do I take the wrong passenger and wants to go to the same exact spot as my real passenger? Like, come on now. That's just stupid. That it really is. And then drivers lose their money. How are you going to lose your fare because somebody else wanted to lie and all you did was the right thing? That's just not right. I know if you agree, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Now, the email here says, hi, Dustin. On Thursday night, I picked up the rider at Parksburg Walmart, 18 minutes away from downtown, and drove for 40 minutes to East Petersburg, past Lancaster. I'm not exactly sure what state this is in. It says, after returning home after midnight that night, my account was deactivated, and when I called them, they told me that someone made a report of an incident, which they have to investigate. Which, you know, technically is standard. That's what they do. As soon as any report at all is made against a driver, instead of contacting the driver immediately to find out if this is a fraudulent report or checking out the rider's activity to see if they've been doing, you know, or claiming a lot of fraudulent activity going on there, because passengers will just go down their list, okay? They'll sit there and say that the driver was rude, you were unprofessional, took the wrong route, picked up the wrong passenger. I mean, the list goes on and on, guys. And this is why they're bleeding money left and right, because they're just automatically, you know, making the driver guilty until they prove their innocence, which half the time you don't even get a chance to do anything. How are you going to prove it? I mean, honestly, how can you? I mean, they should be able to track it. It's on your phone. It's on their phone. Put two and two together. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that knows how to add 1 + 1 = 2. You were here, and now you're there. Oh, you all went together. Obviously, you took the trip. But he said they had to make a report, okay, and then they had to investigate. After 3 days of silence, so this guy didn't hear back from Uber for 3 days. 3 days of not making money, okay, and that's 3 days of the passenger probably doing this to other people. It said he finally got a call Monday morning from Uber investigator, and he asked me what happened on this trip. He told him the female entered my car and sat in the back of my vehicle, which is what preferably a lot of drivers prefer passengers, because I don't really like people next to me as well, but I don't mind. I got more space than just normal UberX cars. He said hello, made sure he confirmed who the passenger was. She said she was going 40 minutes away to a birthday party because it was her birthday. He said he didn't really speak to her because it was dark in the car and he couldn't really see her, and he thought maybe she had headphones or earplugs in, which you guys know, you feel your passengers out. They don't want to talk. You don't really talk. You just leave them be. You know, that's the best way to do it. Customer service. You give the customer what they want on that aspect. All right. And, you know, we're not really we don't have to entertain you or anything else. We get you from point A to point B, sometimes C. But he said all he ever said was happy birthday when she entered the car and have a good night when she left. The investigator said that she told him that if she wanted to see his private parts, to like call a number and they can meet up at a different location some other time. Like, wow, what kind of stories do these passengers just make up? Okay, and he said, today is Monday. I'm reinstated to work for Uber again, but I found another gig after you suggested don't depend on only Uber income, and stated to work for, you know, other companies, diversify yourself, which I did, guys, and you can see it in here. It even says, if you guys pause it and try to read or anything else. But I guess he started trying to work for Grubhub, which makes about the same money and about half the time of working, which, hey, a lot of people don't want to deal with people anymore, so they go on to delivery apps like DoorDash, Grubhub, Instacart. You know what I'm saying? There's tons of things out there, and that's why I tell you guys, have backups to your backups, because for those 3 days that he was down, he wasn't making any money with Uber, but he was smart enough to get a backup plan and I guess making money with Grubhub. He said, I suggest you might want to look into it as well, because you can make up to $35 constantly. No people in the car, and customers are usually appreciative and even smiling. I guess people are happy to get their food, you know. You know how that is. Everyone's happy when they see food. He said, I really enjoy listening to your videos and wish you good luck and the best to you and all your family. Martin. So I didn't want to give his email or anything, but that's what his name is, Martin. Thank you, Martin, for sending this in. Sorry he had to deal with this, but this is an issue that drivers face each and every day. And it is totally BS, bogus. I mean, I'm not going to say all reports made about drivers, you know, and I'm not going to say each and every one is a false report or a scam, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure there are drivers out there that, you know, probably shouldn't be driving. Okay, let's just be real. Let's keep it real with everybody here, okay? Nobody's perfect at all whatsoever, but we all know that this just happens way too often, and it can get a driver deactivated. Okay, that's what these passengers don't realize, that, oh, you know, they had too much fun partying that night or something else. Maybe they're taking a surge ride home. They're like, they wake up in the morning, whoa, I spent $50 on what was supposed to be a $10 trip. And then they get mad and be like, oh, well, you know, that driver, he tried something on me. Like, come on now. And this is also why I tell everybody, please, have a dash cam. If you don't got a dash cam, you need to get one. Okay, have backup plans. Sign up with other gig apps. To me, personally, this is just supposed to be like part-time, you know, to make extra money. Those that do try to do this full-time, more power to you. It can be done as long as, you know, you're going to have to work through it. I mean, that's the best thing I can say. Know your market, that's the key. But you need to have backup plans. If you guys do have that recording feature in your app, I mean, I haven't heard anybody else talk about it lately, but if you have the recording feature in your app, please start recording it. Start recording the rides as people get in your car. So that way, Uber has to take that because that's, you know, like part of their thing. But if anybody's been using that, please let me know how that works, by the way, because I don't know exactly how it works because I don't have it. I haven't been able to implement it on my app because it's just not in my market yet. From my understanding, it's still in testing markets. So if you know what's going on with that, please let us know. But guys, you need to definitely have a dash cam because you can always threaten them saying you have dash cam footage, which hopefully you really do. And they will at least maybe hear your side of the story. But just know that being an independent contractor, you can be let go, deactivated at any time, and it can be over something so petty and bogus and obviously not even true, and there's nothing you can do about it. There honestly really isn't. You can try to blast them on Twitter. You can try go into a green light hub. Just doesn't mean jack. Usually when they say it's final, and there ain't nothing you can do. So please, have backups to your backups. That's why I'm also even trying to branch out different things on here. I got DoorDash in the description now, and I have Instacart in the description. So if you guys want to sign up with any of those, try those out. I might have to try those out myself. But there you go. There's links. Have some kind of backup plans. Do something else. Like I said, use this opportunity as you're driving, and make extra connections if you can. Pass out cards to whatever else you're doing. If you do t-shirts or something like that, landscape, whatever it is, use this as your business vehicle and use common sense. Okay? If you see people that probably wouldn't be interested in something, don't waste your time. Okay? Always fill your passengers out. That's the best way you can do. And obviously, of course, please don't talk about the 4 topics, race, religion, politics, or sex. Stay away from those 4. You definitely want to stay away from that. Please, please, trust me. You'll thank me in the end. But all right, guys, if you think this is crap about passengers getting away with this, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. They need to be charged. They need to be held accountable. If the report is found to be false, they need to be deactivated. This is defamation of character right there. And that's just not right. That is not right. And Uber, Lyft, if you're listening, contact the drivers first before you deactivate them. Okay, you want to have an investigation, I understand, but you need to contact drivers first because 99% of the time, it's false. And you're just bleeding money by giving it to them. Okay, you're just giving them money and you ain't going to recuperate that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you keep losing. So, with all this technology you have, you need to start making it work for you or something. But all right, guys, as always, check the description below for extra information and tips. Keep doing your thing. Get your money. Stay safe out there. Use common sense. And until next time, guys, Uber on or down. Peace out.